network company, similar to a Facebook, similar to a Google, similar to a Twitter, where I can build a product accessible by 8 billion people. However, I am a financial services firm. I know how I'm going to make money. I don't have to sell user data. I don't ever plan on appearing before Congress. I don't ever plan on surfing with an American flag on the 4th of July like Zuckerberg and becoming the most hated man on the planet, right? I actually think Strike will become one of the more powerful consumer brands on the planet because we have the business acumen and profile of a financial services firm like a Cash App, and we could build a brand that's tremendously powerful, in line and incentivized with our users. But we are an open network business like an internet company, and we have access to all 8 billion people. So all that to say, Bitcoin enables companies to be that disruptive and be that big. The biggest companies in the world in 5 to 10 years will be Bitcoin companies because they'll be open network, internet-like companies, but financial services firms who make a ton of money because the value of a single user is known and how to make money on them is known, and it's incentivized. The biggest retailer in the world is using Strike's API to process payments, and we charge them 10 basis points compared to Visa charging them 300. We're making money. They're saving money. Our users are getting more rewards and having a better experience. Everyone wins. Everyone wins. Now, all this long rant to say, Brian Armstrong whiffed. He fucked this up big time. He just missed it. He missed this opportunity. And it shows a very fundamental lack of understanding of why Bitcoin's important, how Bitcoin was going to scale, how the Lightning Network works, why it's the best monetary network on the planet, why it's going to usher in this disruption, and how the ultimate scalable business model of a financial Bitcoin company is charging the biggest retailer in the world 10 basis points versus Visa's 300. And that you cannot charge and live on 4% for retail to buy Bitcoin because it's a race to the bottom and it's going to go to zero anyway. And buying Bitcoin on an app is a feature. It's not a business. It's a competitive market. It's a race to the bottom. And you saw that in the equities market. And so what Brian Armstrong somehow did, to his own fault, and that's why I'm calling him out, is he tried to replicate the equities market. He found his business advantage as I'm a first mover. I was here first. I have the most licenses. And sure, Jack, you can sell Bitcoin, but I sell Algorand coin and Pink coin and Left Sock coin and barbecue chicken coin. And so you can never compete with me because I've built this regulatory moat and this first mover advantage. And what he's done is he's built a proxy long positions on altcoins, which make no sense, right? And he's replicated the equities market. And he doesn't understand everything that I'm saying. And what I'm doing, obviously I'm building a great experience. Obviously, I think the best financial experience, you should be able to acquire Bitcoin in many ways for as cheap as possible. But more so what I'm doing by expediting this race to the bottom to zero. Maybe Brian Armstrong thought he had 3 to 5 years to figure this out. Well, guess what, dude? You got 3 to 5 weeks and you're fucked. And it's like The Big Short. I'm calling you out. So now I'm building a leverage long position on Bitcoin being the true innovation in cryptocurrency, that digital scarcity does have value, and that altcoins are implied unintended inflation to the asset class. And that if you have 1 million monetary networks that aren't interoperable with each other, all you've done is recreate an inefficient monetary network system that we already have today, and it doesn't develop any innovation. I'm making a bet that Bitcoin and Lightning are the innovation, and they are going to last. Altcoins are going to die, and that my business model of using an efficient, better monetary network and using buying Bitcoin for free as an acquisition is going to margin call you. And I'm pawn to E4, your move, because I think you fucked up. I think you recreated an equities brokerage and you didn't learn anything from the past, and you didn't take the time to understand Bitcoin. And the same brand that Mark Zuckerberg has that's so tarnished, now you have. Bitcoin core developers hate you. Bitcoiners hate you. You have to act against the best interest of those that very built this industry by listing shitcoins and going against everything that we always say and all the forks that we're going to break this industry. You have to support, because the fundamental flaw in which you built your business on, and you fucked up. And it's been long enough, and I'm sick of it. And I finally got old enough and in my mid to late 20s to build my own company and call your bluff.